It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody.
Tyson. Big D.
This bout is scheduled for 12.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they ring the bell, and here we go. Ooh, look at that left jab. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. They're both trying for a knockout.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
Jab does not score. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Both men step back for just this round, still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout. And there's the bell to start the round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Defense is not an option for these two. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job. That hook won't score.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
That hook won't. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about fury in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not sure if I'd be taunting right now. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. At some point, the corner has to say you're done. Where was the defense? And they're down. Would be wise here to take the full 8 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. When are we going to see a jab? The final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about fury in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
They ring the bell, and here we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Oh my goodness, so that little Yorkshire Terriers, they're never going to give up.
Nice exchange here from both men. You'd like to see more jabs. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counterpunching.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about fury in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
moment changes everything, especially in this division. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. That counter shot lands. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about fury in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. And there's the bell to start the round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. Which fighter will say no mas?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Counter punching. Let's talk about fury in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously...
And there's the bell to start the round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork or you're going to be a cooked goose.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Do you believe what we're seeing? Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Not a lot of punch out. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about fury in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
You've got a couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama, because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Remember, with the lighterweights, you're expecting at least 300 shots around. They can let these shots go. They can move. They're fast. They're sharp. It's a hard night's work for the referee.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Let's talk about fury in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
They ring the bell, and here we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Oh, and now they're just rubbing it in. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable at middleweight.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get...
And there's the bell to start the round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Oh my goodness, what pace, what pace. They're like, do you know what a Yorkshire Terrier is, Todd? They're like little Yorkshire Terriers.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Pretty close fight here in this round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Oh, a little rope-a-dope here. What a punch. You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about fury in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. These two were made for each other. They figure out the combination to this safe. They landed a good jab there.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Back in the history books, Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about fury in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a...
They ring the bell, and here we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes the night a little bit shorter. You don't...
At some point, the corner needs to decide we have to protect our fighter. So time to go celebrate after another knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey toward...